Good day, everyone, and my name is Dr. Jackson. Welcome back to FreeX Drop. And how's the day going? I hope it's going well. So today we're going to be treating the topic addition of fractions. And today I'm going to be showing you how to actually add up fractions without using the L.C.M method. Yes, the L.C.M method is one of the most popular methods in which people use in adding of fractions. But today I'm going to be showing you another method apart from the L.C.M method, and we are going to be cross-checking today, and we are going to be seeing that the answers of both solvings are the same. So in case you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, and I really appreciate. Also like our page on Facebook so you can learn from that side of social media. Share this video, share to your friends so they can also learn too. Thank you. Now back to this topic, addition of fractions. Now I'm going to be showing you quickly. You already know what fractions are. Fractions are numbers which have numerator and denominators. Numerators and denominators, for example, 3 over 5, 2 over 4, 1 over 1, or sorry, 1 over 2. So numbers like this are called fractions, which have numerators and denominators. So now what I'm going to be doing, today we are going to be doing addition of fractions, and I'm going to be showing you, like I said, another method apart from the L.C.M method, which could be more easier for you to use in solving fractions. First, our first question we're going to be solving today is this. Our example 1 is 5 over 2 plus 3 over 4. Yes, let's take something like this. 5 over 2 plus 3 over 4. 5 over 2 plus 3 over 4. And this is our question today. And this is our question today, but the first thing we are going to be doing is that we are going to be taking the L.C.M of this one. Like, we are going to be using the L.C.M method to solve this, and then I will show you the method which I want to show you, and you cross-check it if the answers are actually the same, which it will be. Now, let's quickly solve this thing. For the first method, which is the L.C.M method, this is how you solve addition of fractions. Now, this is our question. The first thing you do, you have to take the L.C.M of the denominators. The denominators is 2 and 4. So you are going to take the L.C.M of the denominators to find or to solve the question. For those of you who can't do L.C.M, I've already told that in one of my previous videos. Please do well to check out that video if you can't solve L.C.M, because I'm going to be going fast on this video. I'm not going to be showing that part. So now, if you take the L.C.M of 2 and 4, you are going to be getting 4. The L.C.M of 2 and 4 is equal to 4. You can solve that and cross-check that it's actually correct. For those of you who don't know how I got it, please watch the video about L.C.M so you know how to solve the L.C.M of this. So I'm telling you, we're going to be going fast on this video, so we don't have to waste time showing that part. I know you already know how to do that. So now the L.C.M of 2 and 4 is actually 4. Now this is what you do. You actually come here and write something like this. Over 4. Yes, you write over 4. And now, that is the 4 here that you got from the L.C.M. You write it over 4. And what are you going to do next? You are going to solve that for the first fraction, 2 divide 4 is 2. 2 times 5 on top is 10. Remember what I said? You are focusing on the first fraction first. 2 divide 4 is 2. Then the 2 times 5, which is on top, is 10. This is the 10 there. And then at the middle you have a positive sign, which is your plus. Then you go for the second fraction. You do exactly the same thing for the second fraction. 4 divide 4 is 1. 4 divide 4 is 1. And 1 times this 3 is 3. Then you have 3 here. So what do you simply do? You add up the numerators, because that's the sign there. They said we should add up. So you add up the numerators. And then what do you have? 10 plus 3 is 13. All over 4, which is at the denominator. So you can see that we have gotten our answer using the L.C.M method. This is the end. 13 over 4. Or you can go further to divide. If you want to turn it to mixed fraction, you can go further to divide. 4 divided is 3. remainder 1 over 4. Four divided this is 3, remainder 1 over 4. So in case you want to go for that, this is for mixed fraction. But now I'm going to be showing you how to get or solve this same problem using another method. Now, this is what we're going to be doing. Now, you're going to be having a formula to solve. This formula is like this. You have, for example, let me use this to show you the formula. You have A over B plus C over D. A over B plus C over D. Now, this is what you do. A times D, this. A times D, brackets, plus your sign there, B times C all over B times D. This is it. And you are going to get exactly the same answer with this formula. A times D plus, because you have plus there, if you have the negative sign minus, you will put minus. Since you have plus, you put plus. B times C, which is this, then B times D. So I'm going to be showing you that this formula works as we use it to solve exactly the same question. So the question we solved just now was 5 over 2 plus 3 over 4. Yes, this was the question we solved just now. 5 over 2 plus 3 over 4. We're going to be solving it with this equation now. Now, if you compare this with this formula, 5 is our A, 2 is our B, 3 here is our C, and 4 is our D. You can see it. 5 is our A, 2 is our B, 3 C, 4 D. So we simply follow the formula. The first step say A times D in a bracket, which we have here, A times D. So we are going to be having it like this. A times D, which is 5 times 4. What is in the center? Plus. We put our plus. What's the next step? They said B times C. Our B and C here is 2 times 3, which is 2 times 3, all over, they said the last step, B times D, which is our, here, 2 times 4, B times D. So you put in the bracket 2 times 4. Now what do? You solve according to what you have written. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 times 3 is 6, over 2 times 4 here is 8. Now what do? You add them up. 20 plus 6 is 26, all over what's under 8. Now, when you reduce this by dividing by 2, 2 in 8 is 4, 2 in 26 is 13. And if you want to convert to mixed fraction, it will be 2 here is 3 times, remember 1 over 4. Sorry, 4. So you can see that we've gotten exactly the same answer as we did for the L.C.M. So with this, there are some questions in which we look very bad or very rough to use L.C.M. for. For example, for questions in which the denominators actually carry decimals. So it will be very rough or hard or stressful to use L.C.M. So this is another easy method which you can use in the summation of fractions or subtraction of fractions. Which of them? You can use it for plus or minus. Just so far, the sign here should be the sign here. The sign here should be the sign here. Whether plus or minus, this method works. So this is how to solve this method, and I hope you really understand it. I hope you understand this method. And some of you might be having this kind of question. Okay, let me put it here. Some of you might be having this kind of question and you say, what if it's 2/3 plus 4/5 okay, let me use minus 3/6. Now, for this kind of question, it's still easy for you to use this method, which I just did. You solve this one first. Can I say it? You solve the first two, and then after you get your answer, you add this one. For example, after doing this, maybe you get an answer like let's for example, you just say 6/2. So what you actually do, you add this one minus 3/6. So it is as easy as that. It's as easy as that. So you just add this one. So you have to do 2 first before you do the other one. You can't take 3 of them at the same time. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. And please, if you have not subscribed, do it to subscribe. My name is Dr. Jackson, and this is Friends Job, bringing this educational program to you. Thank you and goodbye.